Oh my goodness. Shut up, crows. Freaking crows making all that racket. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is James and this is Killing It Country. It is the second day of fall, and it would seem like this year Mother Nature's really sticking to her schedule, because as soon as that date came, we started getting rain, we started getting cold temperatures. It was like 5 degrees overnight or something crazy here. And yeah, so it's time to start making some changes around the property to get ready for snow. I don't want to talk about it, but it's coming, so we better get used to it. I need to drain the pool, get some hoses and stuff put away. This video might be footage from just today, but more than likely I'm going to be including some footage from a couple of days in here. So it's going to be fun. Stick around. Let's do it. All right. So the pool came with this fancy guy. Thread a garden hose onto the end there. And then this is supposed to thread into a port at the bottom of the pool. And we'll just let that thing drain over time. It's probably going to take a long time. Perfect. Wow, we definitely had a bit of rain last night. Brought up the level of the pool a good 2 or 3 inches, I'd say. So here's that port. This should be good. Maybe I don't stand directly in front of it. I'll stand off to the side. How's that work? Yeah, that's a fill port. Why would anybody need a fill port in a pool? Just throw the hose over the side. That's crazy. Maybe I can take that valve apart. There's a check valve in there, a spring-loaded check valve. That's pretty dumb. Well, I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just going to siphon the water out of this thing, I guess. Is this the best hose to use? I don't know. Maybe I can use a piece of this 3/4 inch water line and siphon it out. We'll see. Okay. So that should be filled with water now. How can I do this to make sure that I have the other end stay in the water? So I'm going to get something heavy to tie to that loose end there to make sure that that stays at the bottom of the pool. And then this thing should just drain all by itself. Gotta love the siphon. Found a bucket of rocks. That's random. Oh, is this GoPro waterproof? Perfect. Look at that. Now I have to do this part again because I've lost my siphon. Nice. That's going to take a while. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning right now, so we'll see. So I didn't end up needing this thing after all. It's kind of crazy. Thought for sure this would be a drain port when I first looked at it setting the pool up, but apparently people need to fill their pools from down there. The company's probably worried about the hose slipping out of the pool and going crazy all over the place and hitting somebody. They don't want to get sued. I don't know. Seems crazy. I thought that would have been a drain port for sure. What do you guys think? Of course, I could read the instructions and maybe it would tell me what I'm supposed to do, but I'm totally not going to read the instructions. Let's go start the air compressor and we'll blow out some of these garden hoses and wrap them up. I thought I would take the opportunity to come down here and have a look and see how the French drains are working. So it's not raining at all on this property. The eaves troughs are empty. There's nothing coming into the downspouts. The water that we're seeing coming out of this 4-inch PVC right now is all from the French drains that I installed underneath that new driveway extension, and I can throw up some links to some of those videos in the next few seconds here if you're interested in seeing that. That is awesome. I'm thrilled with that. Imagine that amount of water just staying in the driveway, all the time until it evaporates or something. Like, that is a ton of water over the course of a day. So very cool, very happy with that. Maybe I'll use that piece of hose and set up a second one. I'm going to call the insurance company and take this car off the road.
If you're calling about a new or existing car policy, 2. Our wait times may be longer than anticipated.
Thank you for calling.
Sure, first name is James. So I've got a Mustang GT convertible on my policy, and I'm all done driving that vehicle for the winter, so I just wanted to go back down to the fire and theft insurance, take it off the road. No, that's everything. Thank you, you too. Bye now. Well, boys, that's it. She's all put away until August 2022. So I found the adapter I was looking for, or I should say Dad found the adapter I was looking for. It's pretty slick. Hook up your garden hose, hook up your air line, wham, blow this stuff out. Air compressor on. So what I will do is I'll get the other ends of all of these hoses up here so that I can stand on them, because they do get a little bit unruly with the compressed air going through them. They tend to whip all over the place. 1, 2, 3. All right. What other hoses can I take down? I feel like we're probably done with this one too. I sure didn't make the grass a priority this year, did I? Good Lord. It's my clover farm. Look at all these various things to put away. Oh, this looks like a good spot for this stuff to sit until the snow comes. This hose is way too heavy duty for that hose reel. I just heard the air compressor shut off. So we'll stand on the end of that one. Perfect. Next. So I've seen these kinds of things advertised on the internet for sale, but a lot of them don't have a valve. They just, compressed air will flow as soon as you connect the airline, which I think is crappy. So I built this one myself, way better. All right, let's see what we can get out of this one. Nothing. So that one must have been laying downhill. Same thing, she's empty. We'll let that air compressor build up before we do this one. There shouldn't be much in this one. This is kind of like a lay flat hose, I guess you call them. As soon as you lose pressure, they kind of collapse on themselves and push out any remaining water. Okay. There was more water in that than I thought. Good thing I stepped on that. You can imagine what that's like. Oh, I love it when the ends line up. Like it was meant to be. I don't think my compressed air line will reach over here, so we'll take the whole thing. It's got to get put somewhere else anyway for the winter. get the kinks out so the hose doesn't explode, because it probably would with 125 psi. Perfect. Here's a good question for conversation purposes. Have you discovered any good outdoor YouTube content this year? Find any channels you subscribe to that you want to share with others? Leave a comment. So I'm winding this one back on the reel because I actually will store this for the winter in the shed on the reel. May as well. Gets one other thing out of the elements. Yeah, this hose is really too heavy duty for this chintzy thing. Hose reels are expensive. Unlock, and we're good. I think the only hoses I have left now are the stuff that's connecting the potable water to the RVs. I mean, we're not at the freezing point yet. I'm not expecting that to happen for like 6 or 8 more weeks, but certainly a consideration. I'll have to remember that those are there and set up. So I think we're done with this for now. Pretty slick, eh? What do you think of that? I don't know if I'll get to it today, but this car gets turned, pushed against that back wall. I mean, if you've been following the channel for a while, you probably saw the car parked back there with the cover on it, but all this stuff's got to get cleaned up. And then we can get the Silverado parked right in here, and one of the Civics parked right in here. And then definitely nobody can ever move in this garage again. Let's go check on that pool. Wow, that's pretty good actually. It's down already below the actual level it's supposed to be at for swimming. So let's see if I can struggle like an idiot and try to get a second one of those 3/4 inch water lines connected, and we'll have double the drainage. Oh, this pool's cold. So I'm just filling these with water at the moment. There we go. And then we'll plug it with the end of my thumb to keep that volume of water in the hose and not allow any air to get in. And we'll come down here somewhere with this and let her go. Put a rock on top of it maybe. Happen to have several rocks. There. Now we've got 2 going. I should probably turn off the pump because that will probably lose its suction rather quick. Oh, where's this thing plugged in? Oh, way over there. There. Getting my steps in today, folks. Let's get some electrical tape and wind up those, or we'll tape those garden hoses up so they stay in those nice coils for me for the winter. If I do end up having to move them around, they won't fall all over the place. If I was electrical tape, what's that? That's not electrical tape. Where would I live? There it is. Might be time to go to the electrical tape store. Don't really have a whole lot left. Maybe I'll use duct tape. I think I have a roll of duct tape in the outdoor kitchen of this camper, but this will totally be locked. So I'm walking over here for absolutely no reason. Damn it. All right, I found some. Good grief, the level of efficiency today is shocking. Sweet. Let's go look at that garden. Oh, another hose thing. Look at these friggin' marigolds. It's ridiculous. I could smell these at the house the other day. Didn't realize what it was until a few days later when I came down here, but man, they put out a pretty powerful odor towards the end of the season. It's pretty much just raised marigold garden beds at this point. Everything's pretty well done. Still got some, what is this, chard lettuce down here happening. Tomatoes are looking pretty sad. There's a few still though. Look at all the green ones on there still. Fried green tomatoes. Look at this sucker. Oh, he's on the outside. Look at that thing. That's outrageous and delicious. That reminds me it might be time for breakfast. More in here. Uh-oh. That's not how you pick beans. Whoa! Come on. That's gotta be genetically modified. But I know that it's not. Ridiculous. I'm totally throwing that up on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can. I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, I sometimes put some stuff up there ahead of time. Check it out, at killingitcountry. Instagram post. All right, pool, how we doing? Not bad. I feel like since I've added that second hose, it's draining at like twice the rate. All right. I don't know what my children are doing with these, but you. All right, let's get these hoses up there. I don't come up here very often. It's like storage area, I guess. It's pretty good space up here, actually. If I can find any pictures on the computer of what this space looked like before I filled it with junk, it will do it justice. Change my mind. I don't want them upstairs. I'm gonna put them behind this door. Got to take that to scrap metal too. Remember that campfire? She's getting there. Never had to take one of these down before. It's probably just going to be the opposite of putting it up. Yeah, I've been looking for those. I totally crushed that job. Oh my goodness. Shut up, crows. Friggin' crows making all that racket. Oh, that's better. Totally moved all the crap around to make it no different at all. Oh, I gotta turn off the light upstairs. Just having a ball here. All right, guys, well, I think I'm just gonna leave that video right there. I have a feeling that this pool, once all the water's gone, will probably make a pretty good video all on its own of me, you know, cleaning the liner and folding it up and getting all the parts put away and stored. So maybe we'll do that in one of the next videos. So yeah, that's what my videos might be like for the next little while, with just tying up a lot of the loose ends before the seasons change. So if you like that, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.